Presenting the adventures of Aethelflaed, with Jessica as Dibber and Pilk, the garden gnome cleric, and Danielle as our hero, Aethelflaed the halfling. Tonight's adventure, The Terror of the Trolls, Part 1.
3 short creatures are standing inside the meeting hall of the gnome village. One of them is dressed in furs and has a feather headdress and carries a battle axe. It's a tough-looking halfling with a scowl or a sneer on her face. And next to her is another halfling. This other halfling is wearing a monk's robes. Mm-hmm. They're somewhat tattered now. She's
Very
got
tattered.
a rapier and a crossbow and a dagger. And
she's wild-eyed.
She looks a little wild-eyed. Her hair is a little unkempt, maybe a little confused. And then also with them is a garden gnome. But this garden gnome is dressed a little unusually. She has, what is she wearing?
I don't remember what you said, so it's all you on this one.
Oh, okay. What kind of armor did you have?
Hide. It is hide.
The other person is a gnome, and she's wearing hide armor that looks pretty high quality, but most unusually, she has on her head
a giant helmet with a
giant helm,
tiny eye slit.
Yeah, and it's totally out of proportion to this gnome.
Little breathing holes and a little eye slit. You can barely see her eyes through it.
And she's wielding, what kind of weapon does she have?
She has a mace.
A mace, right. And this is the cleric Dibber and Pilk. So we have Eppalima, Aethelflaed, and Dibber and Pilk. Aethelflaed, the halfling rogue, Eppalima, the halfling barbarian, and Dibber and Pilk, the garden gnome cleric, have decided to rid a garden gnome village of a group of greedy trolls. Every year the trolls come to the village demanding an enormous tribute of food, and the gnomes work hard in their fields and gardens to produce enough extra food to satisfy the monsters. Bilby Bourbon Durbin, the garden gnome mayor, has informed you, Aethelflaed, that it's that time of year again. The messengers from the trolls should arrive tonight to claim their food and drag it north to their cave. The food, dried fruits and vegetables, is piled up in sacks in the meeting room. Usually 2 trolls arrive and drag several bags back to their cave and then return several days later for another load. Your plan? To ambush these trolls, then follow their trail back to their cave and eliminate the rest of them. The gnomes have shut themselves inside their homes. You're currently planning your ambush in the meeting hall. The meeting hall is one of the 2 above-ground structures the gnomes have maintained. It's about 70 feet by 70 feet. But the northern side of the building has a cloakroom and a small kitchen. The actual meeting space is 70 feet east to west and 55 feet north to south. And you can see it on the map up there, right? Lots of gnome-sized benches are spread around the room, all facing a speaking platform in the middle. Magical torches light the room, and the gnomes have also kept some fires burning, using dried peat in 2 large fireplaces, one on the east wall, one on the west. Several large sacks of food are stacked in the middle of the room, near the platform. We are joined for this episode by Jessica, who will be portraying Dibber and Pilk, and she also appears in some other episodes. Depending on the order in which these go up, you may have already heard her, or you may not have. I don't know exactly what order these are going to air in. But, of course, we also have Danielle as Aethelflaed. So what's the plan? Of course, Eppalima is here as well.
They're pretty much just going to come in and see us, right? So
unless you're not visible.
Okay. So do you guys want me to go stealth and ambush them? I mean, if it's okay with you guys, I'd like to go ahead and hide and then, stab them. So when they come in, maybe I should be stealth close to the entrance, so I'll be behind them.
Yeah, I'm not real good at stealth.
So, neither am I. Not at all.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot. So, I'm not real good at stealth. Right.
Well, maybe if, you can have some sort of sense of goodwill to give them the opportunity to disengage, and if they do not, then, well, things...
Oh, you mean like I say, hey, get out of here, we're going to kill you.
Yeah.
But we're going to kill them anyway, though.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
That's what we're supposed to do, is just, kill them.
Yeah,
right?
That'll work.
So I'm going to say, get out of here, we're going to kill you, and then kill them.
I mean, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or, I mean,
I don't know about this.
If you just want to be a little sneakier, you can pretend like you want in on the action. Or want to cut, or,
of some vegetables?
Or,
So, like, we're giving them vegetables, so I guess we could, like, give them some cut vegetables.
Oh yeah, give them a cut of the vegetables. Yeah, I get it.
or we can give them a cut and no vegetables.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, we could like cut them. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, there are many puns here.
So, like, that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, so like, yeah.
So, like, I have this totally awesome spell that's just gonna make it hurt them when they walk across the floor.
Oh, cool.
It'll be totally, totally amazing.
Oh, that's great. All right, so yeah, set that down there.
Yeah. So, I have spike growth,
Oh, yeah.
which is a 20-foot radius. So, I don't want it centered on the food. I want the food to be, like, on the outside edge
Okay.
and spreading as much to the door as possible.
Sure.
So should we move the food back? Or is it pretty heavy?
It's pretty heavy.
All right.
I mean, Eppalima could drag it around if you want. You could even set it up on top of that platform if you'd rather do that and clear out the space in front of the doors.
I mean, if we want to try to move the food to keep it,
Out of the spike growth?
out of the spike growth, then let's go ahead and do that. How much time do we have before they show up?
Deborah, you know that it's a little hard to predict exactly when they're going to show up. They usually show up at night. Sometime you're expecting them tonight, but you don't know exactly when.
What time of day is it now? Earlier than sunset?
It's earlier than sunset, but the sun's going down soon.
So, like, they shouldn't be here till tonight, but I don't know when tonight, so it could be, like, super early tonight. So we should probably move kind of fast.
All right, let's go.
All right, well, I'll drag these sacks of food up onto the platform there, so they're out of the way of the door, and then I'll I could like hide in a sack of food. Yeah.
Ooh. All right.
So, like, can you get out of it quick? Because that'd be important.
Yeah, that's a problem. Well, maybe Aethelflaed could help me hide somewhere.
All right.
Could we do that?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Well, I'm going to roll a hide check for Eppalima then, and I'm going to roll it with advantage if you're going to help her.
Yep.
While they're doing that, I'm going to cast the spell. So, pull out some thorns and
Right.
say and do some stuff.
And what, hold on, stealth. Okay, so she didn't roll great, but she rolled okay. What is the duration of that? How long can you keep that going?
It's concentration. It's up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So,
You might want to wait until you
I'm
have
gonna
some kind
wait.
of clue
yeah.
that they're here.
Yeah, I'm going to wait till I have some idea that they're there.
Or you could even, like, ready an action, right? You could say, I'm going to ready the action when they walk into the room, cast it on them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And I want to be, I'm going to go, because it's 150 feet. I can cast that.
Okay.
So I want to be back in, like, one of the rooms with the door partially open so I can see what's happening.
Okay.
I think I'd still be able to, yeah. Distance is fine.
All
I'd
right.
still be able to cap.
Cloakroom or kitchen?
Cloakroom's on the left, right?
Yes.
Cloakroom.
Cloakroom. All right. So you're hiding in the cloakroom, and you can definitely target a spell at the front door area from there. And Aethelflaed, are you going to hide behind a bench, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to hide behind the front left bench closest to the entrance.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So this one here.
Yep.
Okay. And Eppalima is going to hide over here behind that bench.
Okay.
All
Wait,
right.
did she roll?
She rolled, yes. Why don't you go ahead and do your stealth roll?
Can she have an advantage because she has time to
Yeah,
really
sure.
hide
I mean,
well?
plus you could point out to her whether she's doing a bad job or not. So
'Kay.
yeah.
Oh. I have advantage though, right?
Yep. Roll
Okay.
again and take the higher.
Not much better.
Oh,
Plus 9. Well, it's 15.
Yeah, that's
I'm really good at
That's actually
stealth.
what Eppalima got.
Okay.
All right. So it's kind of hard to hide. It is a big open building, but you're doing the best you can. And you wait a while. Actually, you wait pretty patiently. You wait a couple hours, and nothing's really going on. It's quiet outside. All the gnomes have, as I said, have hidden themselves inside their homes. But eventually, as the fires in the fireplaces start to burn lower, the peat starts to get used up. The doors of the meeting hall open, and an enormous green-skinned creature looks through the door, and behind it you can see a smaller version of the same thing. It's this green-skinned monster dragging its long arms along the ground. It has rotten yellow teeth, long black claws and greasy clumps of long black hair on its head. Its eyes are sunken so deep into its skull that you can't even see them. And again, there's a smaller but otherwise identical creature right next to it. And the small one says,
Smells strange. Little gnomies, food, and something else.
and the big one says,
Shut up. We get food and go.
they step into the room right inside the entrance. Now, I assume you want to cast Spike Growth?
Can I have cast it just as I heard the door opening?
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
although they
so,
would
like-
be able to see the area, the spell appear in the area of effect, though, right?
It looks natural. It's camouflaged.
Oh, it is.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
The ground sprouts hard spikes and thorns. Sorry, somewhere in here it says the transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural.
cool.
I don't know how that works here, but
Okay, no, it's basically, it looks like it's part of that carpet that's in the front.
yeah,
Somehow they don't notice it.
they have to make a perception check before to see if they notice it.
Okay. What's the DC of the perception check?
It's 15.
No, neither of them spots it. They stroll right into this spike growth. So they walk right into it. What happens?
They take 2d4 damage for every 5 feet that it travels.
Okay, all right. Well, they're going to walk 5 feet, and then they're just going to start screaming in pain and hopping up and down. So roll your 2d4.
That's 6 damage.
All right, 6 damage. And they both start hopping up and down.
What is this?
I guess we should roll for initiative.
Okay.
All right, Aethelflaed, what did you get?
11.
11. And what did Dibber and Pilk get?
10.
10. And the trolls got 6. So the first person to go is Eppalima. Now, Eppalima, although she's hidden, she can't charge into this spike growth without herself being affected by it. So she's going to throw a javelin, I guess. Yeah, she'll use a ranged weapon. She'll throw one of her javelins at one of the trolls. She'll pick the big one. Oh, and then, by the way, I need to see if they spotted anybody. They need to see if this is a surprise round or not. They don't see any of you. They are totally surprised. So basically, you guys are going to get a round of attacks off, and they'll be just standing there surprised. So Eppalima throws a javelin. She can actually attack twice, but she only has the 2 javelins, unfortunately. So she's going to throw her javelin. She hits once. She hits twice. Javelins don't do a lot of damage, though. Yeah, that's not great. So she does a little bit of damage to the big troll. She's decided she's going to focus fire on the big troll. And that means it is now Aethelflaed's turn. Aethelflaed, you can see these 2 trolls have strolled in and suddenly stepped into this spike growth. They're standing in the midst of this spiky, painful ground and hopping up and down and crying out in pain. And it is now your turn. Eppalima has thrown 2 javelins at them, and now it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Am I within 5 feet?
No.
Anyone?
No, they're right by the door, and you're hiding behind a bench.
Okay, but I'm talking about, am I within 5 feet of either of the party members?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Nope. Nobody's
All right.
within range. Nobody's within 5 feet of you, and nobody's within 5 feet of the trolls.
Okay.
Right now, it's sort of ranged weapon.
Yep, no problem. I'm going to hit him with a crossbow then.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
17.
Wow. Okay, definitely a hit.
Okay.
You're going for the big one or the small one?
Big one.
All right.
9.
All right. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, this thing is getting worn down real quick. And Dibberin, it is your turn. You have a concentration spell going on, but you could do something else. What do you want to do?
I'm going to start by casting Guiding Bolt at one of the uninjured ones.
All right. They're both injured.
Oh, okay.
The big one's more injured, but it probably has more health to take down as well.
Let's go with the big one then.
You also know, because you've lived in the area, you know that these trolls do regenerate, right? That
Oh, yes.
that the only thing that can only things that can stop them from regenerating are acid and fire.
Can they get low enough that it's not like the level of regeneration is kind of overwhelmed by attacks, or
Yeah, you can out damage them, right? You can do more damage than they can regenerate. That's totally possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Would I know if flame-like radiance is good enough?
Radiance won't do it.
Okay.
It would take fire damage or acid damage. However, you do know that it's possible to hurt them faster than they can regenerate.
Right.
The problem is that once they're knocked out, they will come back up again if you don't cause some flame or acid damage.
I'm going to do Guiding Bolt against the big one.
Okay.
That's a ranged attack.
Yep.
That is 16 plus 4, so
That's a hit.
20.
Yep, that's definitely a hit.
That's 46.
Wow.
That's 2 6s.
Wow.
19 damage.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
You got him.
Yeah, that troll has taken a total of 42 points of damage so far. That troll is really getting worn down.
And the next attack has advantage.
Advantage against it. And that is the end of the first round during which the trolls are surprised.
Oh, could I maybe do one more thing?
Yeah. And I forgot to ask, Aethelflaed, do you want to use a bonus action? Do you want to hide again or anything on your turn?
I do.
Oh, you want to hide again? Or do you want to do something else?
Bonus action.
Hide, disengage, or dash.
Disengage, and I'm on the left side of the room.
Yep, you're hiding behind a bench.
Where's the smaller troll? Is he on the other side?
The both trolls are right here by the front door. They're both standing right there by the front door, hopping up and down in pain.
Bonus action. Can I dash to the other side without being affected?
Yeah.
By the AoE?
You haven't even moved yet. You could run all the way around to where Eppalima is if you wanted to.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, all right. So Aethelflaed runs all the way around
Be
to
within
where Eppalima is.
5 feet.
Right next to Eppalima. Great.
Okay.
And that means, I'm sorry, now we get to finish your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm going to pull a couple stones out of my pocket and
Okay.
as a bonus action, cast Magic Stone on them.
Ooh, okay. What does that do?
It makes them throwing weapons.
Okay.
So I can do a d6 of damage with a little pebble.
Do you get to attack this
Not
turn?
this turn.
Okay.
It doesn't it says casting time is an action. I assume it's an action to throw them as well.
It says casting time is one action?
One bonus action,
One bonus
sorry.
action. Okay, yes. Yeah, you're right. Attacking with them would count as an action.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. And that means we are now back to the first real round of combat in which the trolls can respond, but they don't get to go until you've all gone again. So Eppalima says, this is going to be fun, but I'm going to let them come to me.
Hey there.
So she stands there next to Aethelflaed and gets out her battle axe. So she just stands there and she's going to ready her action. She's going to attack when they come into range of her.
Okay.
And Aethelflaed, it's your turn. Do you want to wait with her or what do you want to do?
Oh no, I'm gonna try with the crossbow again.
Okay,
with sneak attack.
You can't do sneak attack because there's no one next to the trolls.
That's okay.
Right,
Yeah,
now
sorry,
you could-
little rusty.
You could ready your action and say, look, when they come within range, then I'll use my sneak attack.
Okay, so I let Eppalima know that.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you're going to stand next to Eppalima and ready your action for a sneak attack when they come close enough.
Mm-hmm.
Great. You're basically both waiting for them to get into range. And that means it's Dibber and Pilk's turn. Dibber, what do you want to do?
So, Druidcraft.
Uh-huh.
It says that I can light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
That's true.
Could I light one of them on fire a little bit to give them a little bit of fire damage?
No, but you could use Sacred Flame.
Okay, Sacred Flame would count.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, Sacred Flame is fire damage, not radiant damage.
okay. Then I will do Sacred Flame against the big one. It's a dex save.
What's the saving?
15.
All right. A 1. No. It just sort of stands there, stunned, as you engulf it in flame.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage, and it cannot regenerate this round. So that means it is now their turn. Both trolls decide to charge toward the two nice short available targets, but that means they have to run through the spike growth. And let's see, they're going to have to run 5, 10, 15, 20. They're going to have to run 20 feet. So every 5 feet, they take what is it?
It's 2d4
Wow.
every 5 feet.
Okay, so you need to roll 10d4.
Give me a minute.
Is one of them on fire?
Yeah, not on fire. I don't think Sacred Flame actually keeps them burning.
Okay.
But they do suffer fire damage, which means they can't regenerate. That one can't regenerate this turn.
Ooh, wow. 34 damage
Ooh, to both of them?
to both of them.
Wow.
I rolled several 4s on my d4s.
Okay, so first of all, the big one looks like it is about to keel over. It has almost no hit points left. It is badly mauled. You have really done a number on this thing. That's troll number 1. Troll number 2 is in better shape, but not by much. The little troll has not suffered as much damage. That's their action. They run across the spike growth, and as they're running, the big one says,
Little things, you fight us, we crush you, then eat you.
and the little one says,
You kill us, other trolls come get you. They scarier than us.
Oh, do I look afraid?
No.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
and they get into range, but that means that triggers the reactions. So Aethelflaed, you get to take your sneak attack,
All right.
and Eppalima gets to take her regular attacks.
All right. I'm gonna hit him with a crossbow. There we go. All right.
If you're using, I guess you could do this. Yeah, you could step back a little bit and do the crossbow. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, I can move up to 25
Yep,
feet per turn.
You
Yeah.
could, yeah.
So,
I just thought for some reason
all
I thought you were in melee, but yeah, that's fine. Use your crossbow.
Man. I rolled so a total of 6 for my attack roll.
No, I'm afraid that missed. Yeah,
Ah!
the crossbow bolt goes wide. Eppalima attacks. She's going to attack the big troll to start with, and she misses. That's unlikely, but she did. Oh, but she hits with the second attack. All right, so she hits the big troll with her battle axe. She cuts it down.
Woo!
It had 1 hit point left.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It goes down, and it cannot regenerate. So that troll is gone.
Ah.
And then there's the other troll left. That means the only thing the trolls get to do now is the little troll gets to attack. They really haven't been able to do very much. All right, so the little troll is going to attack Eppalima. So it gets claw attack. Oh, it actually missed her. She has a relatively low armor class, but it managed to miss her. But it does bite her. So it bites Eppalima for 9 points of damage. So that means it is now back to Dipper and Pilk. So it's kind of terrible combat for these 2 poor trolls. The big one is now down and it's burnt to a crisp. It's not coming back. The other troll, the little troll, has not much left to this one either. Although it can regenerate. In fact, in the end of its turn, it does regenerate some hit points. And that means it is now the beginning of the round again, which means now Eppalima gets to attack again. And then
You're on a
Aethelflaed,
roll.
you get to attack again. Eppalima hits it. Aethelflaed, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna do sneak attack again.
yep.
With ranged weapon.
Sure.
11.
11 does not hit.
Oh.
Another bolt goes wide. Dibber and Pilk, it is your turn.
I'm going to move into the room now so I can be within 60 feet.
Okay.
And hey, guess what? I'm going to Sacred Flame him again.
Great. Great plan.
So Dex
Oh,
save.
saving throw, right?
Yep.
It's saved. I think. Wait, what's
15.
the DC? 15. And hold on, let me look up the troll's dex. Yeah, +1 on dex. It's saved.
Aww.
It actually jumped out of the way. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
So, just stay still. Gah.
Other trolls are meaner than you. They'll hurt your feelings. Yeah, they'll hurt your feelings really bad.
Feelings?
And Dom Troll will steal your hair.
What? Hey.
And you probably can't even get past the Webb brothers. You better leave us alone.
Ugh.
We take your food and you go back in your hole.
Hey. You know what smells worse than a troll?
What?
A burning troll. Y'all stink.
Oh, that's a good one. That was a good burn.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
That was Dibrin's turn. This troll gets to go. It's going to attack Eppalima. It misses with the claw and hits with the bite. Another 6 points of damage to poor Eppalima. And that means it is. It also regenerates because it didn't suffer any fire or acid damage that round. And that takes us back to Eppalima. Eppalima gets to attack it again. She misses. She hits. That was a good hit. All right, it is once again looking like it is about to keel over. There's not much left of this poor troll. She slashes it across the middle, and it's barely holding together, but it is starting to stitch itself back up. It is Aethelflaed's turn.
All right. I'm going to try sneak attack again.
Great.
With a ranged
Do a
weapon.
sneak attack.
A total of a 9.
Oh dear.
The dice are just not your
I
friend
know.
today.
Oh,
I
dear.
know. I need dice too.
So, Dibberin, it's your turn.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Dex save.
Failed.
13 damage.
You destroy it. It goes up in smoke, falls to the ground burning, and it does not regenerate. So there are 2 crispy trolls, one big
I'm
and one
just
small in here.
covering my mouth and hacking.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Ah,
Nonetheless, good job.
yeah.
Trolls are actually pretty tough, and you dispense with them relatively easily because you ambush them. So
That
nice-
helps.
Yeah, that helps. But nice work. Yeah, you took care of them.
Thanks.
So what's the plan?
Well, I gotta get out of this room. I'm feeling kind of dizzy. Should we let the gnomes know that their food is safe? I mean, it might have a slight.
Well, there's more
Burning
trolls.
smell.
There's like a cave full of them that we're supposed to go
Oh
take care of.
man.
So, like, that was great, but really doesn't take care of the whole problem.
I bet that, like, if we don't go kill the others, they're just going to come here and kill all the gnomes. So we probably better go get rid of those other trolls.
Okay. All right.
So let's, like, follow their trail.
All right.
So, like, that's really smart.
Yeah, I'm really smart. That's what everyone says about Eppalima. Eppalima is really smart. Right? Right, Aethelflaed?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. You got a big
Doesn't
sword.
matter if you can't read. You can still be smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what they say.
Okay.
Do you want to go tonight and start, or do you want to wait for the morning?
I mean, we haven't really taken a lot of damage.
Nope.
So,
I only used one spell,
Yep.
all right.
one spell slot.
So you want to start tonight? All right. Well, the gnomes are excited about your victory. They'll give you some furs and some snowshoes to help you get through the snow and keep warm, because it is cold outside of the gnome village. You are up near the North Pole. Well, not actually right by the North Pole, but you're up in the high in the northern hemisphere. It's cold and snowy. You begin following the trolls. Eppalima is pretty good at tracking. Do either of you have a survival skill bonus?
I think I do.
I have a +4.
+4.
I'm not proficient, but I have a +4.
Yeah, I have a +2.
I'm
Yeah, your
wise.
+4 is better than Eppalima's. So why don't you roll the survival check to follow their tracks, and roll it with advantage. Eppalima will help you.
Doesn't matter if you have a good bonus if you roll badly.
Oh dear.
8.
8. All right. So you follow the trail for a little bit during the night, but it's just too hard. It gets dark and you can't see. You'll have to wait for the morning to follow the trail more effectively.
So, like, it's just so dark out here. I cannot see anything.
It's okay. It's, it happens to everybody. Except me. Well, I guess it happened to me too, because I couldn't find the trail either. But we'll find it in the morning. It's cool.
All right.
So, like, it's cool. Just assume I'm saying so, like, at the beginning of my
So, like, I don't
sentences.
see what the problem is, but whatever.
Okay.
So you spend the night a little bit away from the village where you lost sight of the trail, and you can try again in the morning with the light. Hopefully, is a little bit more helpful with the sun coming up. So why don't you roll again for following the trail the next day?
Did we get a long rest? Because I'll get my
Yeah.
spell slot back.
It's a long rest.
Well, that's better,
Okay,
but it's still only a 10. I rolled a 6 and a 5.
that's good enough. The trolls aren't trying to hide their tracks. It's a relatively easy check. So you follow the trolls' pretty clear tracks through the snow as they head northward. You've been following the tracks in the snow for more than a day now. Toward the end of the second day, you're nearing the foothills of the nearby mountains. So the trail turns into a well-beaten footpath leading toward a nearby hill. So as that bright solid disk starts to go down as it reaches nighttime, you can see that this hill has a stream running by it, and a small stone bridge leads over the stream, and the bridge leads into the cave in the side of this hill. So it's starting to get dark. It's starting to get close to nighttime as you reach this hill, and you can see this cave, and the trail leads toward the bridge at the front of this cave. What do you want to do?
So, like, we could try to draw them out, but we may end up fighting a whole bunch at once.
I'm not sure I want to fight all 5 of them at the same time. I think I'd prefer to fight them, in smallest numbers we can arrange, right?
Well, maybe if we go stealth to kind of see what's going in there.
That's a great idea, Aethelflaed. Why don't you go stealth ahead
Okay.
and take a look,
Mhm.
and we'll just hang out back here.
All right.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Don't fail me now, dice. Oh, well, it's 16.
16 is pretty good. As you're getting closer, you can smell rotting flesh as you draw near the cave entrance. In fact, you can see that there's a pile of bones and rotten meat just outside the entrance. Probably caribou, it looks like.
Mm.
Also, the cave appears to be natural in origin, but someone did some work to enlarge it and flatten out the floor and build this bridge in front of it over the stream. It's very dark inside the cave, and Aethelflaed doesn't have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
The bridge itself needs some maintenance. The mortar joining the stones has begun crumbling in spots. It looks stable, however. It's about 20 feet across. The stream burbles down below, probably fed by ice up in the mountains. Parts of the stream are iced over. You walk up. Do you want to walk over the bridge? What's your plan? You don't see anyone from here.
Does it look like a rickety bridge? Like it's going to make a lot of noise?
No, it's a stone bridge.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. It does need some work, but it's a stone bridge, so it shouldn't just crumble underneath you. Let me pull up the map here.
I give it a I give it a whirl.
Right. You walk over the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so as you're crossing the bridge, you hear a voice roar from underneath it.
Who's that tripping over my bridge?
I freeze. I don't say
You
anything.
don't say anything?
Mm-mm.
Who's that tripping over my bridge? I heard you tripping over my bridge.
I try to sneak back.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
All right. 24. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 26.
Oh, you beat it. Okay, yeah. So you sneak back, and the voice says,
I must be hearing things. I'm so hungry.
so you sneak back to the group. What do you want to do now?
I just let him know. I tried to go over the bridge. There's someone underneath the bridge.
Should we kill it?
Can we do it sneakily without it making a lot of noise? Because I don't know what's beyond the bridge.
I don't know either.
Are trolls being under bridges common in this world?
Let's just say you're going to find a variety of trolls that do different things on this adventure.
Okay, so
This is a troll that lives under a bridge.
would Dibberin be willing to assume it's a troll down there?
Sure, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
You're expecting nothing but trolls.
Okay, so, it's totally a troll. We should totally kill it, because...
That's what we're here for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that
so
sounds like a
smart.
good plan.
He did say that he was hungry.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of made me a little worried there. I
Why
don't
don't
know
we,
what trolls eat.
Why don't we dangle a tasty Aethelflaed treat for him?
Whoa. All right. Wait, Aethelflaed or Aethelflaed treat? I don't. What?
No, I mean, why don't we have you go over there and get him to come out? Or I guess I could do it.
All right, whatever. I'll do it.
Okay, all right.
So you're going to walk over to the bridge.
Yeah.
Eppalima is going to try to sort of sneak up and hide in a snowbank. What's Dibberin want to do?
I'll do that as well. I want to be within 100... Nope, wait. 60 feet. I want to
All
be
right.
within 60 feet.
Eppalima is going to try to be 30 feet away so she can rush up if she needs to. All right, so Eppalima is going to try sneaking. She's not great at it. It doesn't work very well.
Nope, Dibberin's not either.
Okay, all right. So you guys are sort of hiding in plain sight, not far away. And Aethelflaed, what are you doing? You're sneaking up to the bridge?
I'm going back over the bridge
You
again.
just walk up to the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you walk up to the bridge, and the voice again says,
Who's that tripping over my bridge?
Who are you?
Oh, there is someone here. Now I'm coming to gobble you up.
Oh, really?
Really, yes.
Would you like to eat my knife?
No. No, I don't want to eat. What? What an odd question. I'm coming up there.
And so you can hear something climbing up the side of the bridge.
I get ready for a fight.
Can I hold a guiding bolt so as soon as I see it, I
Sure.
guiding bolt it?
Yeah. That's fine. You want to ready your action as soon as it appears. You're going to cast Guiding Bolt on it?
Not guiding bolt, sacred flame. Sorry.
Sacred Flame.
Yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative. It rolled a 1. What did Aethelflaed get?
Oh, 15.
15. And
Yeah.
what did Dibberin get?
15.
And Eppalima got 8.
How close am I to the bridge troll?
You can be pretty much as close to it as you want to be.
Okay.
And if you want to be right next to it, that's fine. I'm going to say, Dibberin, you're going to go second. I think
Yes.
your dexterity is probably lower than Aethelflaed's.
I would assume so.
Okay. All right, so Aethelflaed, this troll climbs up the side of the bridge, right? Now, although on the other hand, Dibberin, you had your action readied,
That's true.
right? So why don't we go ahead and do that first? You ready your action, and as soon as the troll becomes visible, your spell goes off. So it's Sacred Flame?
Yep. Dex save 15.
It fails. So what's your damage?
15. That was a good roll. A 7 and an 8.
Is it on fire?
It doesn't keep burning, but it means it can't regenerate. Right? That means the flame just prevents it from regenerating.
I asked that already.
You'll see a lot of sacred flame because
Yes.
it's the only flame thing I have.
Yep. You can do other stuff too.
I know. I don't want it regenerating though.
Yeah. It's a useful spell to have to keep it from regenerating.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. What's the next thing here? So next is Aethelflaed. What do you want to do? This thing has just climbed up. I guess I'll describe it for you. Now that it comes into view, it's an 8-foot tall, yellowish, floppy-skinned monster, and it vaults onto the path.
Ew.
It has enormous ears, and its skin is covered in warty lumps, and it leers at you with its mouth full of jagged teeth, and then gets smacked with a burst of sacred flame.
I'm gonna move back a little bit and try to hit him with a crossbow with
All right.
sneak attack.
Okay?
Because Eppalima's close to me,
Yep,
right?
she's going to charge into melee combat now.
All right. 13? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It'd be 16
16 is
Yeah,
a
with the-
hit.
crossbow.
Yep, you hit it. Roll your damage.
All right. 8. So 7 plus the sneak attack. 11.
I'm going to get within 30 feet,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Bane.
Oh.
So the troll will have a minus D4 on all attack rolls and saving throws.
Ooh. Okay. And Eppalima is going to charge up and attack it. Not a great roll, but she still hit it. And wow, that was a good hit. All right, so she swings at it twice. Does a decent chunk of damage. All right, and now it's the bridge troll's turn. So the bridge troll, it says,
You're almost too small to bother with. Barely even a snack. I don't suppose you know someone bigger that you could have come over here to make a bigger meal, do you?
What the? Are you serious? Are you really serious right now?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are barely big enough for me to eat. I don't even know if I want to bother you. Well, I'll just do this.
so it tries to grab Eppalima. Eppalima is not raging right now, so she doesn't have advantage on her strength check here. She's going to try to grab Eppalima by attacking with both of its claws.
Hey, let go of my friend!
So it has a minus D4.
Huh?
So it attacks Eppalima and it hits her once, but it misses her on the second attack. So it tries to grab Eppalima and throw her off the bridge, but it can't quite grab her with the second attack. So Eppalima is, for the moment, still safely on the bridge. And then Aethelflaed, now we're at the top of the order. It's your turn.
All right, so Eppalima is within
It's
range.
still within range.
All right.
You can make a sneak attack.
Let's
again.
go sneak attack with a crossbow. 9.
Nope, I'm afraid a 9 misses.
Oh my goodness.
Unlucky rolls. All right, Aethelflaed goes. Dibberin, it's your turn again.
Sacred Flame.
All right, it gets a minus D4 on its saving throw.
Uh-huh. 15 dex.
How long does that last?
It's a minute.
Wow. Yeah, it gets a 1, a modified 1.
Mm-hmm. That's 12 damage.
All right, and it cannot regenerate.
Wow.
You guys are hurting me a lot more than I was expected for little things like this. I don't know what's the problem here.
So, like, you guys are totally mean to me and my people, and
That's
it's
our job.
just, like, not cool.
That's our job, is to be mean to you little pointless people.
Wow.
But we're not. I'm not as mean as those Webb brothers. When you meet them inside, oh man, they are mean. Even to
Oh.
us, they're mean.
You're trying to eat us.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna eat you. That's the plan.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna eat you.
are they going to mock us while they try to eat us?
Yes,
Ah!
that's what they do.
Oh my god.
They're really mean.
Aethelflaed, then Dibberin Pilk. Now Eppalima gets to go. She's going to attack the bridge troll. Oh, we have a hit. Oh, we have a natural 20.
Woo!
3, and that's okay. Yeah, so that natural 20 was not so impressive. It is now the bridge troll's turn. The bridge troll. We have a hit, maybe minus a D4. Oh, actually, yeah, we have 1 hit with the claw. Uh-oh, we have a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
So the bridge troll says,
I'm sick of you little things. Maybe I'm not gonna eat you. Maybe I'm just gonna step on you, squish you like little bugs.
all right, Eppalima takes a lot of damage from that one. And now she's going to take the natural 20. Oh, well, that wasn't so bad. Okay, Eppalima is not looking great. And the troll cannot regenerate. It is now Aethelflaed's turn.
Okay, and she's still within range?
Eppalima is, yes.
Okay. Go ahead and try again. 4 plus 6 is 10.
Okay. All right, so Aethelflaed misses. Another bolt goes flying into the snow. Dibberin, it is your turn.
Gonna start with a Sacred Flame.
Okay,
Dex 15.
great. And minus D4. Failed.
That's 15 damage.
Oh, it just goes up in flames.
Wow, I was going to eat you.
Oh my goodness.
So, like, that was not a nice girl.
I just scratched my head because I'm just like watching the fire covering my nose.
Yeah, it stinks. Yeah, it stinks out here. Now it smells like rotten meat and a burning troll.
Ugh.
Eppalima says,
I'm not feeling so great here.
So, like, should we sit and rest? Or
I'm gonna need a little break, I think. Unless anybody's got some healing magic,
I mean, like, I could heal you, but...
yeah, I'm just gonna take a little rest for a while. Just maybe a short rest, okay?
So, like, I think that's a great idea.
she's going to use some hit dice here.
Poor Eppalima took the brunt of that.
I know.
She's pretty tough, but yes, that was a pretty rough fight. But she just healed a bunch with that short rest. She used up some hit dice. She's feeling much better. If you used up any abilities that need a short rest to recover, you've recovered them. So that's your short rest. You can see into this cave entrance. It's pretty dark in there. It's quiet. The snow around the entrance is red with blood and disturbed by many large footprints and furrows made by something being dragged through the snow. You can see 2 small openings on either side of the entrance that would make excellent guard posts, but there's currently no one in them.
Is the blood itself, is it fresh?
No, it looks like it's been there for a while.
Okay.
The passage heads straight back into the hillside with a slight downward slope. What do you want to do?
I'll move ahead stealth.
Okay.
Of
Make
the
a stealth
group?
check.
All right. 14.
14. So you sneak ahead. Sneak past those side chambers where there are places where guards could sort of hide, but nobody's there. As you move further through the tunnel, you easily spot there's a row of broken swords and daggers that has been tied up to a rope across the passageway, just beyond the guard alcoves, about 5 feet beyond them. It's apparently there, buried in the snow, to warn of intruders. It's supposed to make noise, but it's really badly hidden, and your passive perception is high enough. You just see it and step over it.
Yeah.
All right, so you continue down the passageway sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
The tunnel opens up into a chamber ahead, about 25 feet across and 35 feet wide. A thick column of stone toward the left side of the chamber supports the ceiling, as well as a narrower one to the right. The trail of blood continues to the right side of this room. There are 2 exits, a passage to the right into a larger room, and a passage directly ahead, which looks like a winding tunnel.
I don't worry about going I don't hear anything, right?
Yeah, you don't hear anything. If you want to make like an active perception check, if you want to stop and listen, yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You can roll perception.
All right, I'll do that. Ooh, natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. So here are some things that you hear now that you stop and you listen real carefully. First of all, behind that big column, the one slightly to the left there, behind that big column, you can hear the sound of quiet snoring. And now that you're looking, you notice an enormous clawed hand lying motionless on the floor, the arm attached to it leading to whatever is behind the column, apparently asleep.
All right. Anything else?
Yes. Over to the right, where that passage veers off to the right, you can smells like something burning, like cooked flesh.
Ooh. All right. I think at that point, I would go back and tell the others
Okay.
what I found.
All right. So you go back and you tell them what you found. What do you want to do?
I mean, we're going to have to. I don't see us getting past him because then he would be or he or she would be behind us.
Right. Yeah.
So we have to attack it.
Right.
At least that's what I'm thinking.
So, like, that makes a lot of sense.
Should we should we sneak up on him?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm going to let you make stealth checks with advantage
Ooh.
All
because
right.
he's sleeping.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. It's a 19 and a 20.
All right. Eppalima is not being as quiet as you two, as you both notice, but the troll doesn't wake up. So you walk into the room. You're now standing around what appears to be another one of these smaller trolls sitting there sleeping. It's probably supposed to be on guard duty, but it has fallen asleep.
Should we just give him the what for?
Yeah.
So, like, I think that seems like an awesome idea.
All right, so let's do this. Let's roll initiative.
All right.
And you get around where the troll can't act. What did Aethelflaed get?
14.
14. What did Dibber and Pilk get?
7.
7. Weirdly, Eppalima goes first again. She doesn't have a big bonus, but she seems to roll pretty well most of the time. She will attack the troll. It is unconscious, so you can have advantage on melee attacks against it. She hits it once. She somehow manages to miss it once on her attack, but the first time she hit it for a small amount of damage. And that means it is now Aethelflaed's turn. Aethelflaed, make your attack. You can have advantage, and this is a sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. So, 18.
Yep,
Well,
that's a hit.
all right.
For sure.
18 or 21. All right.
You easily stab through its thick hide.
Yep. With the here, so 10 points.
10 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that means it is now the small troll's turn, except that it's unable to act this round. It's a surprise round. Dibber and Pilk, it's your turn.
That's going to be the good old Sacred Flame.
All right. Oh my goodness, it's saved.
Does it have disadvantage or something because it's prone?
Does being unconscious mean...
I don't know. I'm stretching. I'm reaching here.
Let's see here. Unconscious. Did you say, was it a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
It automatically fails.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it does damage. Go ahead.
10 damage.
10 damage. Oh. Actually, Aethelflaed, you were attacking with a melee weapon or your crossbow?
Melee.
Okay, great.
The
Because
rapier.
that means it counts as a critical hit because it's unconscious. So you actually get to double your die roll.
Oh, okay.
So roll your dice, your damage dice again. Dibberin, go ahead and roll. What was your damage?
10.
10. All right, and Eppalima gets to add another die to her damage as well.
Yeah, I rolled the same thing, so another 10.
Another 10. You guys just did a huge amount of damage to this thing. It wakes up though.
Yeah, that makes
Right?
sense.
So
Yeah.
now it's a new round.
It's cutting on fire.
Yeah, the troll is on fire, just put on fire and sliced, and it hops up and goes, "Oh my god, what's happening?" Ah! It is Eppalima's turn. So Eppalima is going to take a couple of attacks. Oh my gosh, she botched that one, but she hit that one. And she cuts it down. However, on this new round, it has not been burned. So it is capable of getting back up again. Aethelflaed, what do you want to do?
I'm
is-
within 5 feet.
You're within 5 feet.
All
It is
right.
unconscious on the ground now.
Oh, I'm just gonna take a step back, hit it with a crossbow because
Okay.
yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Counts as a sneak attack.
Yeah. Aw, 10.
That misses.
Ugh.
Dibberin, what do you want to do?
Sacred Flame!
Actually, you know what? It gets. I'm sorry. I jumped ahead too much. It's its turn before you go.
Yep.
And it regenerates. So it gets some hit points back and pops back up again. All right. It groggily climbs back up and says,
When the Dom Troll finds out, you're going to be in so much trouble.
so now, Dibberin Pilk, what would you like to do?
Sacred Flame!
All right. Saving throw.
Dex 15.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, I rolled real badly. 4.
4 points of damage. All right, well, at least it can't regenerate. Eppalima gets to go. Yeah, all it could do on its turn was regenerate at the end of its turn and hop back up, so it doesn't really get to do anything. So Eppalima is going to attack it again. And she hits it once, and that's a small amount of damage. Aethelflaed, it is still up. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna try again.
All right,
Sneak attack with the crossbow. 20.
20. All right, that is definitely a hit. Roll your damage.
All right. That's 8 plus 9, so 17 points of damage.
7, 8, it goes down. It is
Nice.
back out again.
Well, bye.
It falls back down. It can't regenerate now, right? You hit it with Sacred Flame.
I mean, it depends on what you define as part of the turn, the round,
so
because
it-
I was at the bottom of the last round,
but it-
technically.
That doesn't matter.
Okay, then yeah.
On its next turn, it can't regenerate if you damaged it before its
Yeah.
turn came up.
Then yes.
So yeah, so it can't regenerate. It just sits there and sizzles, and that is the end of that troll.
Our hero has defeated 4 of the trolls, with some help from her friends. What dangers lurk deeper in the troll cave? Find out on the next episode of The Adventures of Aethelflaed.